there's a couple sides to it.
Yo,
Yeah,
what
there's
is up,
no footage
YouTube?
of
This
it,
is
but then,
Friday here. I'm
yeah,
bringing
you
you
don't have
guys
the reps on
another
it, so maybe
gameplay
they lucky, are they
commentary.
gonna
Let's get into
we'll
this.
see what they're
So,
able to do.
Arklov
So,
Peak,
Minnesota Rokkr, 0-0.
Minnesota Rokkr versus Seattle Surge. I think this was probably the only time, if not just one of the only times that this was played throughout the weekend. Seattle Surge, as we see on offense, they're going to be doing this B push. They're sending, looks like 2 mid, 2 outskirts, 1 A. Minnesota Rokkr sending 1 mid, 1 B, 3 A on defense. So they have a sniper on outskirts,
probably
sniping
probably
outskirts. Gonna call out that he doesn't see anything.
And this is,
So now they're gonna start making rotations over towards B. Gotter X going top hostile. They still have a lot of foothold at A. Picks going down mid map and in outskirts. So rotations are gonna come in.
Well, I think the early thing
pretty
is
slowly.
right. If you don't show anything early on towards A, like there's no smokes, there's no nades down when there's an A stack. I mean, instantly Minnesota is gonna quick rotate off of that. And when you don't have dead silence early on in
they
this
gotta
game,
pick mid. So
it's
now
tough
it's a
to work this
3v3.
B site unless you catch them off guard.
I would,
the early
if
rotation
I was
gives them that advantage.
Seattle, I
able
would
to make this a
plays towards
3v3.
B or rotate towards A. Slack gets picks outskirts.
3v2 now for Rokkr. Karma and Octane.
They're trying to get that trade outskirts. Can't get it. They're going in towards the B bomb. Try to get it down maybe. Karma fucking, I don't know what that was. He spazzed out. He's getting fucking converged on by like 4 different people. Seattle.
Yeah,
I'm a
nice
fan
start for them.
of like
Like
Seattle
they
kind
stack
of.
A, they don't see anything.
They're just not.
They early rotate, a couple of kills go
I don't
down,
know
and
what's wrong.
well, just with the time, they knew they had to force themselves into that B site.
Minnesota Rokkr is a pretty good squad too, so.
So far, so good for Rokkr. As they're looking to get in to another semifinal. They've been so consistent at getting to that position.
So we saw that the Rokkr set up for an A push, and now they're going to be pushing A, so Gotter X just going to win the gunfight, the snipe. If you're a sniper, watch
Gotter X, he loves
Gotter
this
X
matchup, right?
plays,
Because his
I
old
think
duo and
dominated with
Pander's
the
on the other
snipers
side.
this game.
Great friends with Octane as well, so you know he's having fun.
Looking over his team as they push trenches. Trenches control with an A push or even like defending A is like crucial. Having a good sniper that can watch outskirts, trenches.
Alongside Silly, gonna have to try and bring it back into 3v4. It's been a great job from Surge. You lose Octane, and now suddenly you have numbers. This has been a huge response. Now time's starting to dwindle and Bomb is down, and look where Bomb is down. Like Rokkr are screwed.
Gotter X got another snipe on Karma.
Two players gonna be pushing through that mid connector unless Assault somehow
on the
world
outskirts
stars both.
or on the
this round
trenches.
should be over. There is no world star. Assault is
Got
dead.
that silence.
Gotter X now has to make the play.
Oh, well, he's
Picked up
going to
an
world
AR
star
and just
Pander.
fried
Now it's a
someone.
1v1. He has time. He knows where Slack is as well. But Slack's going to take him down.
Slack's played a good
Almost
off
makes the
angle.
play with
right
the
here.
dead silence
Gotter
pop.
X
But that
expected him to
kill
be
that
on the
Karma
right
was
side.
able to get on the bomb planner, I think was really the round.
And
Because
it was basically just a mental game. Like
that bomb.
Slack was pre-aiming the right head glitch, which is where if I was Gotter X, I would have went and kind of pre-aimed the middle. But Gotter X chose the right side. But I would have been scared for like Slack to maybe like come trenches or something like that, pushing that head glitch.
Down,
But
you
I
know
guess
where
Gotter
Gotter
didn't
X
give a
is
fuck.
going with that sniper. He's going to back up to his broken building. They're going to watch over it. They know that they have to either flank or
He had to
try
make
to
an
retake
aggressive
you from
play,
the
and
site.
I guess that's what he
With
thought
that
was the
4-on-3,
smash at the time.
Wait, so how many kills did
Got a
he
little
get?
bit
'Cause
scary.
I was so focused on Assault and like the flank coming in through mid. How did
So
they even get
1-1
to
coming
1v1?
into third round.
Who, Gotter X?
Yeah.
Or Assault?
Octane's
Well, I
gonna be
guess
rocking
Assault
the
get a couple
sniper.
before he
I
died?
think he's the
He got
one
one.
rocking
Yeah,
sniper.
it was
No, he has
it was a
an AR
2v1.
round.
I
We're gonna be doing this
honestly,
B
I was
play
staring
again.
at the minimap as they
Octane goes
pushed,
top
and I was
B.
like, oh, this round's over in my head.
Or
Is
top
all I
blue.
was thinking, and then suddenly, like, oh my
Watch
god,
over
it's a
B.
1v1.
But look at the bottom left. Like, look again. There's no presence at A from Seattle. Look at how fast the rotation is. You have one player who's going to stay in assault. He's going to play for info. The rest of
I feel like
Minnesota,
Rokkr should be rotating a little bit quicker. There's too much presence at A still. I think you just need one person to continue watching A, everyone else wrap over, and if someone tries to push A and flank around or something.
Somebody peeks him in
But
the back barrel. It's slacked.
yeah, they're the professionals.
Finds the kill at the same time.
I think they're
Alex
doing
on the
a pretty
board
good
as
job of
well.
rotating over now, but it's a little late since someone already
4 versus 4.
died.
Slack starting to work his way up, but that is going to be bombed down.
Seattle has
by the
complete
site. You've got
control.
multiple players here to make
Yeah,
behind him,
Alex
waiting
right
up
here,
will
who's
be
top
Alex.
though. Who
Can
can
find the timing to pounce.
still be a
Gets
nuisance.
bounced
You're
pop.
silly
He's
watching
got his
outskirts.
to work with to
Takes
make
out
this play.
Pander.
Trying to find the right time. As you said, as that Deddy
Alex
pop, maybe spotted
knows there's
Octane.
someone right
Knows
there.
where Octane is.
Gets that
Puts
trade.
him down. Now it's a
Uses
4
his
versus
Deddy.
2. They still have some time to work with. Just have to use their numbers,
Alex
and they're doing
knows
it
that
great
there's
right now.
someone-
1v3 for Karma. The bomb is also planted the backside, so that is just not good for him.
Yeah, so bomb's planted on the wrong
The
side for
nade out
Karma
front
to
as
make
well,
that play.
and yeah, that's a
Karma
tough
might have been able to
position.
make
Yeah,
that
like
play
Seattle,
if the bomb was
they
planted
go
on the right
back to
side.
the same offensive
But
round, right? Just
was not.
no presence at A. Minnesota, they stack it. They don't see anything come through. It's a fast rotate. They are just telegraphing their offense right
So
now.
is that the biggest issue you're seeing right now for Seattle? Just too predictable on offense.
I mean, listen, like, offense is difficult on this map. Right? We know that, right? But you're making it even easier by showing absolutely nothing at the A site.
All right. We'll see if they change it up in their third offense.
Yeah, I have to agree with Merc. So what Merc was saying right there was Seattle is not, you know, throwing anything at A, like not a smoke, not a nade, not throwing off the scent of the B push. Rokkr, you know, just doing a consistent A push every single time. Pretty standard A push that they do. Slow, wait for the nades. Now they're pushing up gradually. Have sniper look over trenches. Look mound.
Yes,
Can't
Octane
get that
launching over him.
pick.
Octane almost gets caught.
Just gonna set this back trench area.
Goddard
Teammates
still just trying to find a pick.
need to
but here
start
comes the
making a
push
push.
from
Bomb
Minnesota.
is pushing back trenches.
I mean, they could avoid
Karma's
first,
gonna
and
be
that'd
watching
big, right?
this.
Because that's where Slack
Now
is.
what they need to do is get that bomb
And I think
over
they are.
towards
They are
the
just
bomb
pushing through the
site.
trench right now.
Spot 1
Silly trying to get a pick.
Some
Assault
ambitious
got a
shots
good
at range
nade
there from
kill
Silly, but it's the
on
frag grenade
Yeah, why not?
from Assault
on
that's gonna
someone
connect. A little
broken.
Silly now that Octane's just laying down.
Slack tried to
right
creep in
above
broken.
him.
Assault
If
punished
Karma
him.
will be holding the back.
It's a big kill middle of the map. Both
Empty
players
gets
trying to stay
caught with
alive,
his
but
pants
Alex is
down,
able to
trying
win
to
it. So now
flank.
the rotation is open if they want to hit it. But
Octane's
he
still in a
pops
good
up, is able to
position,
find a
like,
bomb carrier.
yeah,
So
stop
now with
bombs from
25
getting
seconds
planted,
left,
still
Minnesota has to
mound.
hit the plant once again. As soon as that bomb planter goes down, it's so difficult to get back up to the
Gotta
site
get
because
stun
you've
on
used all of your
Octane.
nades. You
Octane
used
made a
all
really
your
good play there.
utility to get to that point.
Alex gonna get the bomb
Alex,
down.
perhaps a miracle.
They're gonna
They gotta
try
let
try
him
and
get
have
the
to
plant down.
retake
It's
here.
Goddard X looking over him. It'll be 2v2.
As soon as he popped
Support
up,
is there, but
Karma
Alex
got
can't get
him.
away from the site.
1v2.
Now gonna be 1v2 for
Goddard
Goddard
X
X.
gets taken out by
He's backed it up
Pander.
the broken. Pander has the angle.
Bring it in
Pander
2-2.
finds the kill. And that's a big defensive round win for
Octane just find 2 kills. First, right, to
score line reflects that.
Alright, going into this
Now let's
next
see.
round.
What does Surge do on offense, Joe? Do they change it up?
Let's see what the Surge
I
do on
bet you they go
offense.
A.
Are they gonna switch it up? They're gonna keep
I'd
doing
be
the same
very
thing.
surprised if they didn't.
Oh, it looks
Yeah,
like they're gonna
okay.
bring the bomb A. They're still sending one outskirts and
Sending
one
3 towards A, so they're
top
showing something.
mid.
Goddard X can be set up as a sniper, though, so
Interesting.
that's the only problem. You want to hit A, you got to deal with Goddard X, one of the better snipers currently in the game. I think Octane had the angle with his
Okay.
sniper back,
Okay,
but
so I like this. This might be a
Slack
split,
and
split
Apathy
off,
are gonna
off the
push
B.
through mid with the
There we
bomb.
go. So it's something a little bit different. You
Slack
show a
push
lot
through
A,
mid.
You use those smokes to just hit the middle.
They're gonna go
I
to
think that's
B.
Now
perfect.
they have the man
Well, you
advantage.
said they need to
Yep.
go. What
They're
did we
gonna
say?
cut through mid and go to
Minnesota's probably
B.
expecting the same thing, so I like that. They show A, they hit mid cut. Just some mind game.
Yeah,
right?
that
Rock,
was
paper, scissors.
an
Just
interesting
trying
play.
to
I like
take a
this. This was
gamble
like 1,000
and get
IQ. They
on
better win
through,
this
and it's
round
gonna
now.
work. Now, they've been
They
in
got
this
2
speed building
kills.
multiple times, but just never with the
Seattle
numbers.
Surge has everyone up.
Assault tries to hit the wall bench to the window, but can't quite do it. Here comes the breakdown.
Sequel
Stewart
coming
the ball.
in,
Things
trades
seem to be
coming
falling
in.
apart. Assault can't quite finish the kill,
Oh,
but he wins
Assault
a
shit on
nasty
you,
one.
Octane.
He's able to
Damn.
take out Octane, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. Surge can get B-side control. They just can't win it from there. Pander will win one in the back. Goddard X now left alone in a
2v1.
1v2.
They put it on the right side so
25
Karma could
seconds
get
to
this
work with.
kill.
Karma's still up
Perfect.
there. Yeah, Karma's
That was a
still
good.
in
That was a
his
good play
house,
by
so
Seattle.
he's just
Oh,
It
watching
was
that's
the
Karma's
house.
house?
played
He's
pretty
just middle of the
textbook.
map. Yeah.
I like the cut through mid. That was definitely a veteran play right there. I like
Just
it.
hanging out.
You guys should take note of that play.
It's Karma's house.
Pushing
He's
A.
in his house.
using your one smoke A,
There for Karma.
But yeah, like,
you know,
I mean, they
getting
switched
their
it up,
attention
right? It
A.
was a real
They
reset
probably had
job.
one
B
person
wasn't
rotate
working
from
well,
B
so
to
they show
A,
a lot towards A
get a
and just
cut
hit
through
the
mid,
middle
get a
of the
pick
cut.
mid,
The
and
one
get a
player
pick B, and then
mid-statue, he's
put the
one
bomb
that
down
can
B.
shut that round down. If
Then
he's
it's a
statue, he
5v3,
expects it, he gets one
and
or
you're
two
getting bombed
kills,
down at B.
the round's probably done.
You have complete B control.
But that doesn't happen. And
3
Seattle
people
with a big
rotating from
offense.
A. That's like a perfect fucking situation right there.
Looks like it's right
You
up
see
big now for
Minnesota
Rokkr.
Rokkr switching it up, pushing
Slack
mid.
has work cut out for him. It's likely be
Seattle
entry man.
pretty much ready for it.
He's just gonna back it up, play with his
Doing a
team.
good job of backing up, calling it out. Apathy gets picked.
Will be the first to drop.
Fucking Apathy.
Pushed up
Slack
to
gets
aggressive,
picked.
pushing now with Alex.
Minnesota say you're gonna flash A and then go B. Well, we're gonna go straight up mid and go B and just take control of that shit. A really good play by Minnesota. As you can see right off the rip, all of them went mid.
Yeah,
And
nice
just
clean round out of
completely
Minnesota. We even had a
gained
little
map
Copper
control,
appearance. I
played the
like
trade,
that.
Oh, is
got
that
picked.
getting picked up? Oh,
Good
he's
play.
fired up. I don't know if he has a friend over or what, bro.
Dude, I love it. I think Louis was talking earlier too.
Copper's
so, you know,
a
the
beast,
dogs
bro.
just get into it.
Dude, it could be anything, man. If a fly gets in, like a fly gets in the door as I open the back door, he goes insane. Like, it doesn't take
What do
much.
you call them?
Alright.
Sky rays?
Sky
Is that
rays,
what you
bro.
call
He
it?
just starts
Yeah,
losing
he loves those.
losing it. So for all I know, a
No
fly got in our
will
apartment.
get in my house.
Yeah, no, he will hunt it all day long until it's dead. Guy thinks he's a cat, man. Alright,
So,
3-3.
Seattle's
We'll see if
gonna
Copper
make an
has
A
any more
push.
vocals.
Minnesota has a 4-man stack on
Seattle
A.
just slowing things down.
A good counter. They should win this
But
round.
the nades are gonna catch them.
It's
It looks
basically
like
a
there was a
4v4
trophy
over
now,
at
but
A.
I don't know
They
where
get a pick,
Apathy
so now
got
it's a
caught, or maybe it's
4v3
just the
over at
timing
A.
of it. That stinks.
Seattle, the thing with offense is you need to make sure that you play your numbers.
Last time they do that,
Seattle doesn't have numbers
back
now,
to
so
B.
now
Looks
they're at a
like they want mid to
disadvantage.
A this time around.
Doubly because they're on offense and they don't have
right.
numbers. 2 picks on the
Goddard
side
still
of
holding
Minnesota
it.
Rokkr.
Octane looking for an
So
angle
it's not
to
looking
sniper
good
the
for
other
Seattle
end.
here. They're 3-man pushing, trying to make a play. Alright, they got 2 picks right off the rip. Goddard sniping the outskirts.
Yeah, right as you
He
said
gets
that, they go
1,
flying
gets
out and they
2,
get 2 kills, but
runs over,
Goddard
dude.
is
3v1.
still there. Hits
Can't
2
let
with
Goddard
the
be getting a snipe like that,
Octane.
Octane.
The opposite sniper
Octane
last alive, now
needs
in
to
a
be
1
watching
versus
fucking
3.
outskirts
Now,
and
maybe
just
you could say
fucking
it's
shit the
impossible.
bed
20
right
seconds
there.
to go.
You need to be making sure Goddard can't get that 2-piece Octane. And he just basically failed that entire round
Snipe on point.
and got 3-piece by a
Yeah, I
sniper.
mean, just with 30 seconds left in a 3v5, it's just so difficult because at that point you're a minute in. You've probably used most of your tacticals. You've probably used most of your lethals. So you're gonna have to use your guns to open things up, and they are able to find 2. But the numbers advantage just a little too strong for Minnesota.
I
I mean,
And the sniper as well.
They just didn't have a numbers advantage. That wasn't good.
He does.
Oh, we haven't
Okay, okay.
They just got
He
picked.
gets his toy in his mouth where he goes,
They
"Arr!"
didn't push fast enough.
I just keep hearing
And
it. I'm like, please
Octane wasn't
don't do
watching
it.
outskirts with a sniper.
I
Or wasn't watching trying to the sniper, so
Okay,
Yeah, just like that. Just
I
like
like
that.
that was just all the mistakes that Seattle made and Minnesota capitalized on. And so he's gonna push his outskirts and mid real slow. Outskirts
So you
fast.
see the arrows, that's assault and silly. They started
like
off on
it.
the A site. And all they were doing was throwing nades over towards the A side. So you see the rotation, it's just a little bit more delayed. Just in case there was like a bit of a split push that we saw earlier. But 3 players from Minnesota, they're going to get inside the B house now. And now you have
Seattle's
a nice
rotating
execution.
over.
They should be able to get this bomb down.
Slack has dead silence pop. He's gotten into the top from the backside.
I feel like it's kind of a slow rotation over.
Waiting on his teammates to get
By
position.
Seattle.
Dead silence, though, now going to pop out.
Minnesota has complete mid-map control. Seattle's trying to regain control of the bomb site.
They're going to be ready for him. He was hoping his teammates could make plays. The front going to fly behind him.
Slack
That is not a fun
can't
gunfight. That is not a fun gunfight with that metal
get that
post there on
kill.
the steps. Like you could tell that was, and the bar for them to get behind. Not easy. Not easy. Another round of Minnesota.
Yeah, that bomb site.
Alright, so
listen,
Minnesota just
it's tough to
right
get
here,
into,
they're on
but if the
defense, they
bomb
want to
gets
close it
planted,
out.
it is
That's
tougher
what I'm
for the
thinking if I'm
defense to
Minnesota,
retake
just set
it.
up and close it out on this
Yeah,
defense.
you saw Slack try to shoot through a wooden post and a desk. Karma tried to just hammer right on through a door and make the play. It's difficult. Come on, Seattle. You can do this.
Yeah, not looking good.
No, they can do it, Joe. You gotta believe.
Not looking good.
All right,
You gotta
man.
believe. It's the power
So-
of thought that can get them to a
Listen,
search
I
and destroy
believe
win.
when we go to a game 3, they have a good shot
They
because
sent
they're 3
two
and 0
people
and gun owner
mid.
domination.
There we go,
But this
Joe.
map, I
One
really
person
wasn't
B.
believing.
And one person outskirts. And
Apathy
Seattle's
through the smoke.
all pushing outskirts.
Dead silence.
I think Apathy needs to
Way up
rotate
the
back to
rock.
the A bomb. Why are you
Inside a
pushing
ditch.
outskirt? Why are you
A bit
pushing
of a
trench
fast round.
with
The
bomb
way Minnesota's
Apathy?
playing it, they're
Don't
playing
get
so
picked.
deep
Back up.
back towards this
Why do you have
hotel.
3
I mean, the
people
bomb
outskirts
site's open.
first
If they
off?
have another
Or
smoke, they
fucking
wanna rotate
trench.
back, but it looks like they're just gonna go.
Octane
They're gonna
gets
try to fly up
picked.
the trench, and that might be the wrong decision.
Yeah, but
To see him
Apathy
on a
needs to
5
back up and
spree, able to
put
find
fucking
that
put the
kill.
bomb down.
Inside a trench.
Whatever, it's too late now.
Just sort of
Most
waiting
fun
for it.
spot.
Seattle's
Now that they're
lost.
down in numbers, like, this is impossible. They're just
Yeah.
getting 10. This should be the final round.
I don't understand
They
why
come
Apathy
scoring
is
out. Last guy
still,
up will be
like,
Pander, 1v3.
They just need to fucking play the bomb.
Seattle
Like,
search
it's
and
searching and
destroy
destroying that
last
team
man
deathmatch Apathy. What are you
Okay,
doing?
buddy.
Pushed up trench with
Get
an
it,
AR.
get it, Copper.
putting a bomb.
Whatever it is, get it.
I think our cat's sister's over, so he's probably fired up. He's excited. He gets excited to see new people. Pander's taking down one. 15 seconds to go.
Problem is he has to plan.
Don't
And the
worry,
way
it's
Minnesota
Pander, dude.
is
He's
playing this.
Panderific.
No. No, you still have to plan. You still that doesn't matter what
He's a
your name is. You
beast.
still have to plant the bomb. And he's gonna get it down in time,
How
but
dare
one
you
player is
question
gonna peek.
How dare you
fast
question
and-
it? Okay, Stan.
That's the game.
Yeah.
That's the game, Clay.
Yeah, it is. It is. So the search to destroy.
I mean, it was
woes
1v2. He had to
Seattle.
plant. There's really. He could have made a WoW play, but that was basically it. Oh well. Yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this. I hope it helped you out just watching how they set up. You guys need to basically each round just look at setups that worked for each team and pushes that worked, like rounds that they won basically, and look at how they set up, and then set up the same way on defense or push the same way on offense, and that's basically it. That the mid push, the push from A mid to B, that was a good play. The mid push and then just Minnesota's A push was pretty good. Those are the 3 pushes that I would use. Minnesota's A push, Minnesota's mid push, and Seattle's A to B push from that gameplay from offense. And Minnesota's just defense setup. I don't really like Seattle's defensive setup. I don't think they've won that many defensive rounds. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.